I never humped couches.
Yes, you did. I was about to say that. He used to put his meat in between the couches. Nah.
I have never in my life humped a couch.
Like laying down on the couch? Yeah, just humping it. He'll put his meat in the creases. Were you there? No way.
Oh my God.
No.
I have never.
No.
Preston.
Did you see?
Preston.
Did you watch it?
No. Oh my God. Preston, I have never put my meat in between two couches.
I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that.
In my life.
I don't know. You're not coming over to watch football. You ain't coming over to do nothing. Nah.
He's making this up. You can't see it. Look at the enjoyment he's getting from this.
Look, you're laughing about it.
Because it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Me put my meat between a couch and hump a couch.
I can picture a 9-year-old Derek doing that.
Yes, you know who you're talking about?
It's Derek.
He was tearing it up at 9. God.
Oh my God, I can't breathe. Steak and Sauce family.
So Angie, if you see this, I'm
sorry. Listen. Steak and Sauce family. A small disclosure. This is the man speaking. I have never in my life humped a couch, whether it's leather, microfiber. I don't care what it is. I have never just stretched out a cushion on a couch. Okay? Now, maybe some other things, but not a couch, okay? I just want How did I know you was going to say that? I knew in my soul you was going to say that. You know?
Because you did it.
Because you did it. Look at Preston. So, real quick, cross the room. Applebee's, the wing texture, soggy. Taste, not there.
Trash.
Sauce, trash. However, they redeemed themselves because them fries is hitting on that big booty butter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So we yeah.
But ain't nobody going to no place for just
I'm not going just
I'm not
for
paying
fries.
just for a
You're not
fry.
going to Applebee's for no wings, for real.
Nah.
Just
No.
You do?
But
You know what you go to
joke.
Applebee's for? Because you done met some cougar and you take her there for a 2 for 20 because you know you about to slide her.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Me and my wife, that's where we was going all the time when we were broke.
and
We didn't have no money. That 2 for 20 was
Hey, I know what you was doing.
balling on a budget. Balling on a budget.
I know what you was doing.
together.
You was over there getting a little riblet. Jordan was going to get a riblet.
He's stupid. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he know Jordan going to get a riblet.
All right,
Blonde brownie.
Hey, we did. We got plenty of those.
Blonde brownies, baby.
Sir.
Is that a code word?
Derek wants to know, how much trouble did you get into when you was a kid?
Oh, my mother said I would always say till I went to elementary school, till I went to the 1st grade, that I was the best kid in the world. And I went to 1st grade and I stayed in trouble from then on. You know, I found there's a lot of reinforcement in numbers.
Yeah.
First grade. So from 1st grade, after that, all bets are off.
Yeah. I was an instigator pretty bad.
So you could get kid. You were an influencer.
I was an influencer, yes, very much. My mother used to say, you know not to do those things because you get caught for everything you do. Little did she know. I got caught for only fractions.
Fractions of what you You know, it's funny. I was telling Tonio, you told me a story when you were little there in Dublin.
Yeah.
What did you and your buddy do? Y'all dug a hole and poured some gas?
No, I better not say the highway.
Right. Oh, yeah, we'll leave that out. We don't want no open cases.
My dad had a garden, and under that highway was several. So it was a rocky area, and there was several groundhog nests. And you know, Dad would get to 22 occasionally and kill a groundhog, but because they would get in the garden.
Yeah.
Well, me and a neighbor kid, I don't know, we were maybe 10 or so. We decided we had a cure for the groundhog problem. We took 5 gallons worth of gas we got from the railroad company and went across the road and poured it in those holes. We poured some, like a gallon in each hole we could find. Anyway, we came back across. We made a fuse out of a piece of rope.
It's an ID.
And we came back across the railroad track to my house, and it waited a little bit, and all of a sudden, kaboom! And it was like the ground shook. Police came with their siren, looking what's going on, but my dad didn't have a groundhog problem the rest of the whole year.
I bet he didn't. Hey, they was torched. Can you imagine groundhogs in there? All of a sudden, bow!
Yeah, it was like Iwo Jima,
Atomic bombs. Now, Dad, how big was this explosion? I mean, pretty big.
It's pretty big. I didn't realize that gasoline could make that big a boom. I guess you get those fumes. Groundhogs build tunnels and they intertwine, and I guess those fumes just migrated through that whole thing, and it was just one big huge bomb.
Oh my gosh! Now, the road, we won't name the road, right?
No,
we will not do that.
The road.
But did it lift some of the pavement up off the road?
Didn't tear the pavement up, but you could literally almost see the road rise and fall.
Oh God!
So that's an interesting thing.
It was interesting.
So here we were, hiding, knowing we were going to go to jail.
Right.
Oh, goodness.
So the police, fire department.
I never did see the fire department,
Okay.
but the police came kind of riding up and down the road wondering what was going on.
Right. Goodness gracious, that's hilarious. You said them fumes.
In those days too, the road, there was no 81, so it was the main north-south.
So that narrows
route.
it down a little bit. There was no 81 back then, so that what road that lived. So, but that's crazy. So was there anyone home?
Derek, I cannot remember if anybody was there. I'm sure my mom and brother and sister were still there,
I guarantee you it shook the house.
Oh, yes. But, they were used to the house shaking because we were right next to the railroad track.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I remember, and I'm just going to say this because we're just having a good time. I found one of my dad's old VHS tapes when I was young, and it was called The Hottest Ticket. And the basis, and everybody's looking, Wesley dropped his head. Everybody's talking about, why is he adding this to the Thanksgiving show? Because I can. I remember putting in this VHS, and the basis of this show was all these freaks were in this movie theater. Back in the day, people would go to the movie theaters to watch
Pornography.
Right.
Huh?
Yes.
I
When
did
it
not
first
know
started rolling,
Yeah, it used to be in theaters.
big theaters would go ahead and advertise these movies, and you could buy a ticket and sit all the way in the back and get one of your Sunday neckties. And I mean, it's up to you.
Nah,
I'm dead serious.
Not,
Yeah, I'm dead
like
serious.
full on porn.
Yes.
Yes.
So the basis of this, and Granny, forgive me, but the basis of this show was it was a show within a show. So the tape showed people in a movie theater watching videos. Yeah. The videos that the camera angle we were getting would go into their screen, and then the prism would blah, 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 and then would open up to that scene. But then it would cut back to the people in the theater, and they were doing stuff, right? So I remember this one particular scene. This Italian dude was with this BBW, right? And she was yelling, "It's so hot in there, baby." I don't know where she was from. We're about to edit so much of this. And he was like, "Oh, it's hot."
The heat is real.
He had to be in good shape because he was doing like little basketball squats. He's like, "It's hot. It's hot." I remember watching that, not for the allure of it, but for the comic relief. I forgot one time my dad had an automatic tape rewinder, right? Antonio's crying. I forgot to leave it where my dad would watch it from. Because old heads, they know this
Where
wasn't a
it's at.
scene
They
I
know,
was on.
yeah,
Somebody's
yeah.
been in my stuff.
Yeah.
So I remember I was on a completely different scene. I remember coming home from school one day. Dad's like, "You been in my tape?" What? What tape? You got to listen.
Completely. Act like you don't even know what a
Hey, listen.
VHS is.
If the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Yeah.
Right? OJ stretched his hand out. I don't know if y'all know that to make his hand not fit. So I denied it all. Right? I was like, "Dad, I don't know." He's like, "Hey, look, I ain't where I had it." So to this day, Dad, I'm telling you right now on camera, I'm surprised that tape film didn't bust. I watch it so many times. And another thing you don't know is I used to rent that tape out to my friends. I would charge my friends $10 for 2 days to rent your tape.
Oh my. No.
True story.
No.
True story. Okay.
You're gonna do your dad like that?
Hey man, we grown now.
do your dad like
he ain't gonna be too mad. He probably don't remember that tape.
He's gonna
And
want some money.
You know what? And it makes me think. Everybody wants to call me nasty. What about him? Where did he get that tape from? It's hot in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hey,
anyway,
what'd she say again?
she was like, "It's hot in there, baby." I'm sorry.
He said, wait, what he say?
Oh, it's hot. He was confirming what she was saying, I don't know if we're going to be up. Weston is just done. I don't know if we're going to be able to title this Thanksgiving episode or should we title this
Bro,
something
this
else?
one's somewhere else.
No, this is
Yeah.
definitely Thanksgiving.
God.
We definitely like some of this candy corn, though, because if not, y'all know where it's going.
Nah, I looked
Y'all
it
good?
up. It's got real wax in it.
Right? He says, got real wax. So basically, y'all tell me this is a Scentsy. I can put this in my Scentsy thing at home.
Yeah, pretty much.
Burn this down. Wow.
That's what makes it shiny.
And it won't burn. It will
That's
melt.
what makes it shiny.
No, big serious. That's
Are
what
you
it says
dead
on.
serious?
That's what it says online. It's got confectioner's wax.
Told
in
you.
it.
Can we pull that up?
Told you.
I don't believe y'all.
I knew it was wax. Shug.
Look, see, it says it's got
Yeah.
confectioner's wax in it. So I looked it up.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Chemical preservative to make fruits, vegetables, and candy look shiny.
That's why I know
Wait, hold on. Let me
likes
put it on
it.
the computer screen.
What are they doing?
You're eating the candle. But you got to think about
Yeah.
everything that we eat. Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, you really got to think about there are things that we consume in the United States that are banned
Yeah.
in other states.
That's why they say other countries' food are better.
Yeah.
'Cause you're getting
Like
natural taste.
natural taste like Fanta. Fanta's banned. Certain sodas, Nabisco products, Triscuits are banned. Cereals. If you read the back of cereals, most of them have a pesticide in it, like the chemical that's equivalent to a pesticide. So I really quit eating cereal because I buy that Kashi stuff. I don't know if it's any better. I think the health food stuff, they just tell us that it's better, and you wind up buying it anyway.
Yeah, so they can tax you on
yeah,
it.
tax you on it. They'll say it's organic. Them apples came from the same drum that the other ones came from. You don't know the difference. You know what I'm saying? They tell you, oh, this is organic. This is fat-free water. Fat-free water. Ain't water supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? I want to get my water. I don't want no ingredients on my water. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But they said there's a code that you can look at on your fruit, and you can Google it. If the code starts with a certain numerical value, then you know for sure that it's organic. So I got to look it up. I saw it one time, but I got to look it up for sure and figure out what that was. They said that it's 100% organic if you get that code. We won track meets alone because of this man right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's serious. He had 6 events he would run.
Yeah.
And he would literally walk over to us and he's like, pick it up. Like, I cannot
my
carry
back,
y'all.
I'm carrying my
He would grab his back and we'd say, what's wrong? He's like, I'm tired of carrying y'all, you know? Because he would literally do it. We got in trouble one time because he got on the bus. We got on the bus and Tonio was like, we suck, and just yelling it out. And the coach was like, Tonio, none of that. You know, well, we do. That's what he said, you know? And like, I'm sitting there like, man, we're trying. And so I was throwing shot and disc. And we're trying. And I'm like, dude, we're trying. I'm like, you see this guy I'm throwing up against? Tonio goes, I know one thing. you better not come in dead last.
That was the thing. Don't come in dead last.
Don't come in dead last. That was the thing. So he did the 100, 200, 400, high jump, triple jump, long jump. And he would first or second in all those. So he says, if I leave the team, y'all are done. Y'all won't win another meet.
He's lying.
You said that?
Never.
That's
never.
crazy.
I'm a humble guy.
Not only,
That's
and
crazy.
listen, where's Terrell Burks? Everybody out there watching this, not only did Tonio tell me that,
Yeah.
he told the coach. The coach got up immediately. Hey, let's fix this. Let's fix this.
This is why we had to change the name from
No, everything I'm saying is true. Everything I was there. I witnessed it. This man alone, I'm telling you, he was an amazing athlete. But
See, that's what blows my. So you were like, pick it up, guys, and everybody's like, I can only run so fast.
I can only do so much.
You are the fastest man
He's the
within
fastest
50
man.
miles of this place.
You know, nobody was touching him on the football field.
It's not like it's not like a team sport either.
No,
Like,
no.
come on, man, run faster. I can't. I literally can't.
I literally can't. I had a head coach and then I had him. You know? So I'm telling him, dude, the guys I'm throwing against are throwing 48 feet. Grown men. You know, Scott King. You know what he tells me? Figure it out.
Figure it out.
I'm over here, you know. He's like, I'm dying over here. I remember one time they had what was that relay in Salem?
Oh, it was the 4x1.
4x1 relay. The first leg, my buddy Stefano Blakely. Shout out to Stefano. Stefano takes off, right?
Yeah.
10 steps in, grabs his hamstring. Right? Tonio comes from fourth leg on the corner, runs over. Get up! Get up!
First of all, that was my only way to go to state my junior year.
Yeah.
Get up.
He was yelling, get up. And Stefano's on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Screaming, holding his thing. Tonio's trying to pick him up. Get up. So I'll never forget that to the day I die. Like Tonio's like, you're not gonna blow my chances at state. You're gonna get up right now.
You ran at him?
Yeah, he ran across the field.
What?
Yeah. Well, now,
Come on,
if
man.
I'm lying, I'm flying. Anybody watching this right now, they know this is a true story. If you what year was that? 2000.
It was our junior year.
He
2003.
blew out his hamstring.
Well,
No, he faked it. He didn't want to run it anyway. The coach made him run it, so he didn't want to run
faked
it.
it.
So he took 3 or 4
steps,
and
grabs
dropped.
Antonio. You could see the fire in his eyes.
Okay.
He was so mad. Tonio took off across the football field.
I'd be mad too.
Yeah, heated.
Everybody else is in the corner already digging.
Yeah.
Antonio, get up! Get up! You better get up. I was in tears, Dan. I'm telling you, in tears in the bleachers because I know what he did.
Yeah.
I know what he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I thought he actually blew out his hamstring, and you were like, no. Okay.
No, he
that's
was like,
crazy.
get up because I know
That's
you ain't
so
hurt.
Yeah,
funny.
he
He
wasn't
was
hurt.
faking.
Yeah, he
Okay.
was faking. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't he have the baton in his hand too?
Yeah.
He was swatting at him with the baton. He threw the baton at Tonio, like trying to get him back, you know, like I'm hurt.
Yeah.
The rest of the guys came in, they had a meeting in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
And it was like, he's faking. Look at him. Like, get up. You ain't hurt, you know. It was crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Why would you be scared to run a meet?
Because he just wanted to do jumps.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Now, Stefano, I know you're a police officer now, and
Oh man.
this is all jokes.
He's in the
we're
757.
Yeah, he's in the 757.
Okay.
Please don't come down here. Tell me I got to tail light out. Rough me up in some type of way, you know. It's nothing but love for you. All right. We back the blue. Okay. We back the blue. So yeah. What else I want to talk about is me and you talk about sports a lot.
Yeah.
I feel that you're probably, along with one or two other people, the most knowledgeable people that I know about sports.
Used to be. I don't know. I don't follow sports like that no more.
Y'all remember certain championships, certain bowl games, who played what position, where they went to after that. So I wanted to do a name that team game with you.
All right.
So what you're going to do is you're going to name a few players.
NFL or basketball or NBA.
Mix it up.
All
We'll
right.
start NFL first. And I got to tell you what team they play for. Okay.
All right.
Now, don't be trying to pull no crazy third string guy
I'm
that
not.
ain't nobody, you know.
I do some starters. I'll do a
Okay.
couple.
Okay, we'll do a couple of those. We'll do a couple NBA, and then we'll get into the next one. All right.
All right. The recent trade, AJ Brown. He's a receiver. Where did he get traded to?
AJ Brown went to the Seahawks.
Wrong. He went to Philly.
He went to Philly?
Yeah, he went to Eagles. He was on Tennessee Titans.
It's still it's still a bird.
I'm gonna give you an easy one. DK. Is it DC or DK?
Metcalf?
Yeah, Metcalf. DK Metcalf.
Big dude. DK Metcalf's funky ass went to I know Weston's laughing because he knows I don't know
where
this.
he went to is where he's at now.
Where he's at now?
Yeah.
Is he at Dallas? he ain't in Dallas.
I wish he was.
Yeah, we need him, baby.
He was. Seahawks. He is at the Seahawks.
He's at Seahawks. What everybody getting? What they got going on in the Seahawks?
I don't know. They don't have a quarterback anymore. Oh God. All right, Russell Wilson. Where's he at now?
His punk ass went over to y'all know this is jokes, right? I really know this stuff. I'm just playing. I don't know where Russell went.
Denver Broncos.
To the Broncos.
Yeah, that
first
was
of all, hey, Russell, you ain't John Elway.
Hey, he's trying to be.
You better back up. I ain't gonna lie though, for his stature, I feel like he holds his own in the league.
Oh yeah,
100%.
And his wife ain't too bad looking either.
Oh, Sierra?
Yeah.
And she don't do it for me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Sierra
does nothing for me, bro. Like her dance moves, I think she's very talented. She's very creative. But when I look at her, nothing in me makes me want to be like, yeah, I'd like to take you out to dinner.
All right. I'm going to skip that.
To dinner. She
skip
does it for you?
Yeah. What do you mean does she do it for me? Are you
what
serious?
about her? Tell me what about her does
She's a beautiful woman.
She is beautiful, but like I feel like
it's not like I sat down and talked to her and got to know her.
She probably think you're future.
Nah.
If she sat down and talked to you, yeah.
I ain't that toxic.
So
right. NBA.
Let's go NBA.
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown. I just had him in a daggone parlay. Not recently, but I had him in one.
You're 0 for 3 right now. You know that, right?
I'm not 0 for 3.
You got all the NFL teams wrong.
Jaylen Brown, Clippers.
No. Close. Boston Celtics.
Okay, close. Okay. All
right, I'll give you another one. Ugh. Dang, I'm trying to think. Russell Wilson. I already said him. Russell Westbrook. I'm sorry.
Westbrook?
Yeah, Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook left L.A., right?
No, he's still there. You would have been right if you would have said L.A.
L.A., yeah. He's L.A. Yeah, okay.
My goodness.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
hey,
one for 5.
Yeah, it don't matter, baby. Win's a win. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. All right? Fast and Furious. Give me another one.
Another one. Kyrie Irving. Since you hit my son with a spin move.
Yeah,
I got the footage.
Yeah, we'll pull it up. We'll pull it up. Not only did I hit your son with the spin move, I dusted him. And I sent it to Weston. And I asked Weston, was that a travel? He said, no, it was clean. That's probably the sickest spin move I've seen in a while. I mean, it was dope.
If you'd have made a layup.
And he grabbed my arm the whole way up. So it would have been...
But he was like 4 feet tall at the moment.
First, I've said this on another episode. Your son was 6'7" that summer. He's taller now. Okay. I am 5'9", 5'10" in tennis shoes. So not only did I give up the advantage, I got tore meniscus in my knee.
All right. I'm going to show the footage one day.
We're going to show the footage. Okay. So Westbrook's at LA.
Yep.
So
you was 1 for 5.
I'm 4 for 5 right now.
4 for 5 is what you think?
All right. Give me another. All right. So let's jump on this right quick. I'm going to give you one.
All right.
Okay. And you tell me as much as you can about this player.
Don't give me somebody crazy.
Let's see here. What happened to the dude that we used to laugh about on defense that would grab them quarterbacks' face masks and try to break their necks?
Ndamukong Suh.
Ndamukong Suh. Where's he at?
I don't know where he's at.
I don't know either. I just
don't know
remember
if he's in the league right now.
They probably kicked him out for hurting people.
Yeah, he was ruthless.
He was beyond, like, that was overboard. That one you showed me, they had the quarterback Jake Delhomme.
It was a preseason game.
Preseason game. They ain't even got into the season. They had Jake Delhomme mic'd up. Oh, Sue, is that his name, Sue?
Yeah.
Sue grabbed him, twisted his neck. Jake was yelling, I'm down, I'm down, I'm down. And he still pulled his neck. I was like, he tried to yell and tell you.
The crazy thing about it, he jumped on his back
and he tried to break his back in a preseason game. Like, what's wrong with
He
you?
was telling him he threw the ball, saying, "I'm down, I'm down."
I'm down.
When does a quarterback throw the ball and tell a player that he's down?
He got twisted. Remember, he came in hot, grabbed him. He knew who it was. He looked down. He spiked the ball on the ground, just threw it in like the direction of the receiver. Right?
Yeah.
He goes, "I'm down, I'm down, I'm down." He still crunched his back on the ground. Like, it's uncalled for. Like, the dude is ruthless.
Look up his highlight.
Okay, all right. Back when I also had a visit at Tech.
Okay.
And I'll share this with you because you just shared your story. But I went there and I had a moment to step out of the tunnel, just taking in Lane Stadium, right? Taking it all in. This is 2003, right?
Yeah.
And back in those times, Frank, I called him Frank, he used to ride around on a golf cart with his hat backwards. And he'd be listening to all types of rap music and stuff, like hyping the kids up. And he would ride around on this golf cart, and this wasn't no regular golf cart. Like, it had a little bit of pep on it, you know?
Yeah. It had like a lift.
Yeah, you know, so like nice rims on it and everything, you know, and he's got his hat backwards. So I'm out there, and I'm just taking on the field, and I'm just taking in like, man, one day I'm going to run out of this tunnel, you know? So I heard a cart coming up, and I just thought somebody was just going to go to the left of me and go around me.
Yeah.
Frank plows into the back of my calf. Boom. I hit the ground. I'm like, oh, gosh, you know? And I turn around. It's him on the cart. So I'm on the floor, and I'm like, Mr. Beamer, like, what's up? You know, why? You know, what I do, you know? He gets off so nonchalant, comes over to me. He said, stand up, son. So I'm hurt. I stood up, and I'm looking at him. He goes, let me tell you right now, if you can't take that hit that I just gave you, you'll never run out of that tunnel. I'm like, what? I'm like, are you kidding me? We're basing everything off of this right here. Like, there's no way I'm gonna run out of that tunnel because you just hit me with a golf cart.
I ain't gonna be running nowhere.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be running nowhere. I take two of those, dude. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, surprised my knee and everything didn't get blasted.
So he tried to like. He definitely. It was an accident.
He saw me and lined it up from 30 yards away. You know, like smack. And I'm pretty sure he had it wide open too, you know? And I'm telling you, when he hit my calf, why? And I'm looking, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't even know who I was, you know? And he told me straight up, hey, if you can't take that, you'll never run out of that tunnel. And I'm like, did they do this to everybody? Did that happen to you? Did they hit you with a golf cart?
No, they didn't hit me with a damn golf cart.
Shout out to the Hokie Nation. Shout out to Frank Beamer, but
Shout out,
golly,
Frank.
you know?
Dude, that's so funny.
And I mean, I got plowed in the back of the calf. I mean, my leg was black and everything.
Oh, man.
I tell this story and people think I'm lying. You know? Like, like, why would that happen? Why would he do that?
That's out of pocket.
It's out of pocket, you know?
He
had no compassion for me, Dan. None. He looked at me and was like, bro, you're not going to make it. You know? And I know there's harder hits out on the field, of course.
I don't think anybody would have made it.
Yeah, nobody would.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. Yeah.
Him or lose the golf cart. He's not going to like it either.
He'll probably eat the golf cart, you know what I'm saying? But
picked it up.
Yeah. It was crazy. But I figured I'd share that with you, you know,
That's
because
so funny, man.
You know, it was just, it was crazy.
Did you know if you look at something and just imagine what it would feel like on your tongue, you can imagine that, you know? Like stuff like that, your senses.
Right.
Like if I looked at this bottle cap,
you should have told me that because now when I go to the grocery store,
ooh, what is that going to feel like?
You should have never told me that. Oh, buddy, what's that? That pudding.
What that?
Yeah. Ooh. You should have never told me that.
Your senses,
you can look at something.
Yeah, like this bottle. You see how the ridges?
Yeah.
I could be like, oh, well, I would know what that would feel like on my tongue. You know. the lines. Like,
Lizard?
Yeah.
man,
What in the world? Ladies, did y'all hear that? This man said he can look. This man said he can look at you and imagine what it tastes like on his tongue.
I could read braille with my tongue now. Come on.
I'll tell you what it tastes like. Funk.
Oh, Lord.
And different things I kept getting wrong, right? So number one thing that I really remember that I was like, oh, I got this. I nailed down the American culture finally is in every time in youth like groups or whatever like that, they would always ask, all right, say a name and then say a fun fact about you.
Okay.
So I was like, this is how Americans introduce themselves. Like I thought it was brilliant.
Right.
So every time I would meet someone new, I would say a name and I'd say my fun fact.
Yeah.
My ancestors were cannibals.
Bro.
And
What?
that is the look that I got. I was like, what in the world? I'm sharing a fun fact.
Right, like, hey, everybody in the room, like, just like we can't just skip over that, you know, we just can't put that out there, and we just. So your ancestors,
Yep, the Carib Indians
were cannibals.
Now,
was that against people that were coming that they would interact with, like around their tribe or within?
Around, you're right. The enemies.
The enemies. Okay, cool.
It was actually a sign of great respect.
To be eaten.
Yeah, to be eaten. Mm-hmm. Columbus, and as a matter of fact, this is written history.
Okay.
Columbus took some of the Carib Indians and took them to Spain because Queen Isabella was fascinated at that time of people that were tribal and cannibalistic.
Is there wind
On the moon.
on the moon, around the moon?
Yes.
Okay. Tonio says yes. I say no. Somebody hook us up. Let us know. Dive into that because this will put to rest an argument that we've had for over 4 years, right?
So do you think the moon's flat too?
No, I don't think the moon is flat.
So the earth is flat, but the moon ain't flat.
I'm telling you right now, the more and more research that I do into this flat earth theory, it makes a lot of sense. Now, the only way we're going to know is if we charter, go to Antarctica, get over that ice wall, and we get a look at them mammoths face to face.
What does that got to do with the earth being flat?
They are on the rim. They're on the rim out there. So if we do see a drop off, we probably won't make it. They'll probably capture us and say, what are y'all doing here?
What are you talking about drop off?
The flat earth theory is that we are kind of surrounded by an ice wall.
All right.
Outside of that ice wall are outlying lands that we have not been to yet. These are other civilizations. Yes. 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 There are other civilizations. There are other civilizations outside of this ice wall that we have not seen yet, okay?
This is why people need to stay off the internet. The internet is rotting people's brains.
No, it ain't. I do a lot of research every night. I write it down. I read it. I study it. Bam! Flat Earth theory. Now, as you can see, they say that we live in this dome, right? Kind of like the Truman Show.
Right.
Remember when he broke the dome and he was like, realized he's being recorded and all that stuff? So they call that dome a certain...
So we got icicles hanging off the edge of the earth?
That's the ice wall, okay? Now, this is what is orbiting.
What are you talking about?
Let me explain it. This is what we're orbiting on. And the reason I said that is because I've seen too many documentaries where people were traveling. Excuse me. People were traveling. They took a time lapse of their travel. They said at a distance of like 600 feet or 600 whatever, there should be a 6-foot incline if the earth was round.
6 foot incline.
All right. So that means
how they gonna know
they did the math.
6 foot incline.
So from 4 miles away, you can see the Chicago skyline from 4 miles away. And by that theory, if we did the math, we should not be able to see it if the earth was round. Okay. Now I know a lot of people gonna be like, what's Derek been smoking?
Yeah, I'm asking that.
I ain't been smoking nothing. I've been doing a lot of research on this, and y'all better get hip to it. Boy, y'all better start paying attention. They don't want us to know about those outlying lands because there are other civilizations out there. Like I go back to the point, we cannot even recreate the pyramids that were built. Those what we call ancient civilizations were actually a little bit more advanced than we were. The pyramids that are under Antarctica right now are 2 and 4 kilometers each side. That's huge. What built that? They took a temperature probe underneath Antarctica and put it into, like, as far as they could go into the earth.
You know, continents have moved over the millions of years, right?
I know about, the separation and stuff like that. But
that's your answer.
The temperature that they pulled from underneath Antarctica matched that of a rainforest. So the theory is that at one time, Antarctica was it looked like a rainforest. And some civilization was able to create these giant pyramids and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. If we get outside that ice wall, Antonio.
Ice wall.
We will see Asgard.
Well, when you get over that ice wall, please call me. I want to be the first person you call.
I will, because
whoever gets over.
That'll probably be the last time we talk, because they're gonna take me out, because they don't want us seeing this stuff. They don't want us knowing about it. I'm telling you, the stuff exists, and we just got to do more research. Why
can't we see it though? If it's an ice wall.
Well, if you go to Antarctica, we could pull it up right now. The ice wall in Antarctica is huge. I mean, it's to the point where you would have to fly over top of it. There's footage of a drone that went over the ice wall in Antarctica. And when it got over the ice wall, there were some military bases, but they were stationed on top of these tree stumps that were so massive, Tonio. I'm talking about the biggest trees you've ever seen in your life. They look like mountains.
Redwoods?
No, way bigger than 100 times the size of a redwood. Big enough to put factory-sized buildings on a tree trunk.
So you don't think nobody seen this or want to report this?
You can't. You go to Antarctica right now, I'm telling you, you're going to get arrested. You can't even explore down there. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see your computer. I do. I want to see
okay, I got a lot of stuff on there. All right, we'll get back to that. I think it's going to be delicious. I've never been to Troy's, and they disappointed.
When you bust that tape right there.
Oh, when you bust that tape, serious. That seal.
Oh,
tell them about that seal, Tonio.
I don't know anything about it.
Oh, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. I've never ate at Troy's.
For real?
For real.
Never got a stuff from Troy's.
Never got a stuff from
Okay.
Troy's.
Now, this is something good. I'm telling you, man, because Troy's, man, you see that original white paper on there?
That white paper.
When they got that white paper on there.
You ever get a burger in that paper, you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
Yeah.
Well, that thing. No, pause.
Pause.
Hey, come on, man.
I take that one out.
Come on, man.
He opened up that paper and said, that thing.
I'm in for the bang for your buck now.
Right,
Come on now.
Yeah.
Dang.
Damn, boy.
Bang for your buck.
See what I got to deal with, y'all. Come on, man.
That bag and
Come on, man.
I'm just playing. We love DJ. We love DJ. He said your sister's a whore.
I hate the Yankees. I hate the Yankees.
Got a guy in there right now working in there who literally can't read.
That's the main thing you have to do is be able to read.
He can't read. I went in there one day. I was like, "What's up, man?" He was like, "How you doing?" And I was like, "Man, you must be typing out a document or something like that." He was just literally just mashing all the keys at once. It was like LMFLJ. Like I was like, "Bro, what? They got you on the payroll, bro? Like, what is he doing, bro?" Yeah.
$30 an hour.
30. Yeah. So God. Oh God. Yeah. He was not doing anything. He's a dark-headed guy that y'all got off in the corner.
I can't read though. I'm like, I can't spell.
They just don't know.
They just don't know.
They asked him, "What's the guy's name that I'm talking about?" They were like, "Hey, did you send that email?" He's like, "I sent it 20 times. All I saw was 20 drafts. He never actually sent them." I'm just saying that's a type of
Like I got plaques in my car right now from a group that didn't come yesterday when they were supposed to.
Yeah,
there things tomorrow. They haven't even realized yet that somebody hasn't picked them up, and we can't get in contact with them. I know that I'm going to get a call or an email that says, "Hey, we need the awards,"
right?
And they're going to come to my house and pick them up, or I'm going to take them to them.
That's why they keep going back to you guys, right? But if they send an email and old buddy's back here, it ain't going through. I'm telling you right now, because it ain't that they haven't contacted y'all.
He was supposed to contact you.
It's that he's on the computer and he ain't. I'm telling you, buddy, y'all got back there. Them people been trying to get in contact with y'all for 2 weeks, and he's been back there. Do my thing, gang. He's got them pods in his ear. He's listening to Lil Baby talk about spinning the block. You need to be spinning them emails, bro. I've seen you. I've seen him. That's why you're gonna have to do a delivery, because old buddy over there is on World Star all day. I'm telling you. I seen it now,
but you're the man for the job. If we get rid of him,
you're daggone right.
All right,
I should have been in there a long time ago. I wanted to be a part of this. And then she said, "I know you probably don't want to be with me." Of course not. You know what I'm saying? If I did that to you, I'd be locked up.
Yeah.
She said, "But can we still like hook up a couple times a week?" Heck no. First time was fist. Next time it could be a knife. You never know.
You're crazy. I said yeah.
You say yeah?
Yeah.
Bruh, it ain't even worth all that. It ain't worth sitting at your desk typing and you smell your mustache. Damn.
Oh, hell no. See, you ain't say all that. You did not say all that.
Hey, look at my man right here, bro. He's like, what?
You did not say all that.
Derek leaves out so many details.
No,
you said
man,
she punched on you and kicked your truck. That was it. You ain't say you said smell your mustache.
What I'm saying is, when you get that little pack and you go to work, you might have took a shower, but some of that stuff it'll last. So it might be on your lip and you go to work.
You are not showering right.
First of all, you was in the A.
First of all, we have
Tonio, tell him. They don't know. Just tell him, Tonio.
I don't care about both of you. We is on your ass. Listen, bro. There is no way in hell that I'm gonna go to work and have that smelling on my mustache.
Are you crazy? That's the best thing.
Ooh, what?
Yes, because you're sitting there working and you're like, man, work sucks. And then you think about it all day. This is not absurd. This is absurd. Hey, steak and sauce family, the real ones out there know. When she puts that dip on your lip,
oh my God.
So now I'm gonna catch Derek all the time like this.
Yeah, you can see it. I'm gonna notice it now. Yep.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I'm gonna notice.
That ain't no what they call it? CarMax.
What?
You know? CarMax, whatever it's called.
You said CarMax.
That's a different. I looked at Weston when I said it. That's a different type of gloss. You know what I'm saying? Antonio, tell them, in order to achieve that level, it's just like playing Mario.
Don't be saying Antonio,
let me add you in on this. In order to achieve that level, it's just like Mario, you got to reach King Koopa. And King Koopa's in there deep. All right, he back in that tunnel waiting. You bust his ass a little bit, you don't get that on your lip.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Absurd.
I just don't know.
Buddy.
I just don't
and
know
then you gonna raise a flag. You'll be standing in her front yard and a little drain will appear, green drain, and you'll raise the flag.
Nah.
Come on, man.
Absurd.
This is not absurd. This is real. Yeah. He's hit that funk fast before.
I just don't know how we go from.
All he had on was Nike socks.
How we go from doing all that and not even washing your face before you go to work.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
you
I
talk about showering all the time.
You telling me even if you take a shower, it's still on your mustache?
Yeah.
Yes.
You need a different girl.
Yeah, that's some strong stuff.
No, she's eating her pie. She's doing everything she's supposed to do.
She eats Skittles and red meat.
Too much red meat in her diet. Too much red meat, girl. Yeah.
Not the Skittles.
You need a cat full of vinegar.
Oh God.
Sit down.
Nah.
So no, you're not rocking with it. And you got a pretty, decent mustache. You're telling me.
I clean it. Daddy. I clean it.
You ain't never. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you ain't never just been to bed and y'all both looking at each other like who's going to get the towel and the soap and stuff, and y'all both just fall asleep.
But you shower in the morning.
Yeah, you shower in the morning. But I'm saying, like, even though when you shower in the morning, you still gonna go to work and you go like,
no, it should not stay.
Dip on your lip, boy.
It should not stay.
Dip on your lip.
I'm a Lannister. Of course, everybody knows that. So I just, Tonio told me at the beginning of the summer, he said, y'all, this is going to be a cold summer. And I took that to heart. You know what I'm saying? So no prisoners. That's how I feel. None. You know what I'm saying? I might give you a little bit and you can go get a little 4 for $4 afterwards. Maybe you can go get you a little cookout tray, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Get the daggone honey mustard from the back, right, Jay Bird?
Nah. Can't do it no more, man.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah, Cookout done put a band on that.
They stopped it.
They stopped it? What?
Stop the honey mustard.
Hold up. Cookout, y'all's funky ass. Y'all will not allow me to get honey mustard from the back anymore? Expand on it, DJ. When did you find this out?
They know better. When Jay told me, I was like, what? And then I tried it, and the little lady was just looking at me like I was speaking.
Tell you right now, you go and try to order a cup of honey mustard out the back.
Yeah, they'll tell you to leave.
You gonna catch a malicious warning charge.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That used to be the best thing.
I don't know why.
I don't want that little cup of honey mustard. I want it from the back when y'all put it on the sandwiches. All right. What else? Is anything else changed?
Nah, that's it.
That's it?
But that changed everything.
That did change everything. That's enough right there.
That changed everything. I ain't ate there since.
Yeah, that's enough right there. Cookout. Yeah, y'all got to holler at me, man. I used to give y'all a lot of props. I was even going to try to, work a deal or something with y'all.
Yeah.
Bring a Sprite, because y'all Sprite is
cookout
always
tray
biting.
at night hit.
Been here in about a year and some
Hey,
change
but
now.
that ain't my fault. You know what? I didn't even know he lived within 3 miles of me for a year and a half. I drove by the house one day and he was out in the lawn and he went like this. I'm sorry. Yeah. I didn't even know that he lived there. I swear. His kids, everybody. I was like, Max, he's 22 years old now. That's how much time has passed. I didn't even know he was on there.
He's still talking about blocking your shot.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So to let everybody know, his 10-year-old son blocked my shot the other day playing basketball, right? He's never going to live it down.
Yeah, he won't let it down.
What y'all don't know is he's 6'7" at 10 years old.
He shouldn't even be proud of that. He blocked your shot?
He blocked my shot. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was cold back in the day, but I'm an injured veteran. You know what I'm saying? That's like kicking a 3-year-old. There's no glory in that.
He thinks it is.
Oh, he blocked my shot, and he was counting them on his fingers. That's 3. And it really was a foul. Tonio didn't want to tell him, though.
How long ago?
This was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, last week.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you why he did it. The reason why he did it is because about a year ago, we went to Randolph Park, and I hit him with a daggone Kyrie Irving spin to the lane, and old boy was lost. I'm telling you, he was lost.
The 9-year-old was lost.
He was lost.
He was like 9 or 8 at the time.
All right.
Okay, he was 9 at the time. He was still 6'3". But I'm telling you, he was lost, bro. I did him good. Right in front of his pops. That's how kids got to learn these days. You know what I'm saying?
You missed the shot, though. It was a nice move, but you missed the shot.
I did miss the shot, but I did him in right in front of his pops. That's how you got to learn. It's no freebies. I don't even think they should give trophies out anymore. Do you know what I'm saying?
All right, hold on. We're going to talk about trophies now.
Hey, that's going to somebody's pocket.
I ain't going to be able to feed my kids tonight. What's going on?
Yeah, well.
Everybody deserves a trophy.
Y'all got plenty of peanut butter and jelly over there in y'all's neighborhood. I'm telling you.